Now, here's a young lady with her eyes definitely set on the Grizzlies. Most professionals take years to perfect their craft, but that's not the case for one Grizzlies photographer. Our Aaron Wilson has her story.
They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. But when most people find out who's behind this photo, and even this photo, I'm told they're usually speechless.
If you're too young, that doesn't mean anything, because if you are who you are, then that means that you can do whatever you want.
Storee Walton is a professional photographer, just like her grandfather, Thurman Hobson. Hobson has traveled the world with the military as a photographer. Having 3 daughters of his own, he thought maybe his gift would be passed down to one of them. But none of them took real interest until his one and only granddaughter was born.
When she would see the flash, she started laughing. And so then she'd be running around, then she'd come back and grab the camera again, and I put it around her neck.
And at just 1 year old, it was love at first flash.
One day I was taking pictures of a pastor, he was coming out of the pulpit, and I was taking a picture of it. She came running up the aisle and reaching for the camera, and I gave it to her, and she pushed the button, and pastor stood there and posed for her. And so he said, Thurman, she looks like she wants to be a photographer.
After that conversation, Thurman said he bought Storee a professional camera of her own.
My mom thought that I was looking at my grandfather's pictures, but she started noticing it was mine.
And not long after, ESPN took notice too, partnering with Storee to cover the Southern Heritage Classic at just 4 years old.
I said, are these Storee's pictures? I said, she said, yeah, Daddy, Storee's not going to let anybody touch her camera. And so I was like, and I literally started crying because it amazed me.
Since then, Storee has shot prom photos, worked with Mayor Jim Strickland, and even did some photography for the Memphis Grizzlies.
My auntie, she was talking about me, and one of her coworkers, they were like, oh, Storee can take pictures at the Grizzlies games.
And it didn't take long for Grizzlies commentator Brevin Knight and even some players to want their picture taken by Storee and with Storee.
Some people gave me fist bumps, high fives, and hugs. They made me feel like I'm famous.
Grizzlies star Ja Morant even posing for a picture.
She got a couple of shots of him because she said, that's my favorite player right there. And I was looking at those, I was like, I'm about to tell people I took some of these. But no.
And now Hobson has a lifetime partner in Storee, helping to get the perfect shot. In Memphis, I'm Aaron Wilson.